Hello everybody and welcome to today's class. We're doing intermediate Pilates today. So if you want to give it a go, I'm happy for you to try this. All intermediate really means is that we're going to be doing some of the more challenging exercises, but you can still do this class. You know the modifications. I will be calling out fewer modifications as we go through, but you know what's going to work for you and you know what's not going to. Okay, so if you want to do this, great. If you don't want to, or you get into it and you like regret everything, it's okay. You don't have to do it. Okay, when you're ready, we are just going to start with some roll-ups. Okay, so we'll reach the legs so they go all the way out in front of us. You can open up through your feet, so your feet are about mat's distance apart. Flex your feet, pulling toes to nose, pushing the heels forward, and then reaching your arms out in front of you. We'll inhale as we sit up tall, exhale as you tuck and roll, coming all the way down to your mat. Shoulders go down, head goes down, arms reach back. Inhale, exhale, press the hands down, nod the chin to the chest, find that C curve, and then round forward through the upper back, reaching over for the toes for 3 more. Inhale, exhale, tuck and roll. Shoulders down, head down, arms back. Inhale, exhale. Good, and I have a nice yoga towel here because I feel myself getting wildly sweaty. Exhale, press the hands down, nod the chin to the chest, roll yourself all the way up for 1 more. Inhale, exhale, tuck and roll. Shoulders down, head down, arms back. Inhale, exhale, we're rolling ourselves up 1 more time. Good. With that last one, you can scoot yourself forward if you feel like you fell off of the mat at all. Arms go back out. You're going to roll yourself all the way down so that your back comes flat onto the mat. From here, hands go down by your sides. We're going to float 1 leg up, bring your other leg up to meet it. And now from here, we're going to work on the roll over. So if you haven't done inversions yet, maybe watch this one and then go from there. Okay, you're going to exhale as you start to lift the legs. Hips are going to peel up off of the mat. We'll send the legs back overhead. Hopefully my mic is not smashing. Inhale here, we're going to separate the feet, flex your feet, and then roll all the way down through your spine. From here, heels can come together, legs can lift to about a 45, and we'll keep going like that. Inhale, send the legs up. Separate the feet, flex your feet, lower your hips so they come all the way down. Heels come together. Good, we're going to send the legs up. Good, let me maybe take my mic off so that it really doesn't smash. Awesome, let's do 3 more like this. Lifting the legs, sending the hips up and back, separating the feet, flexing your feet, rolling down through your spine. Heels can come together. We go for 2, lift up. And then 1 more, lift the legs. Open the feet, separate your feet, and then roll yourself all the way down. Good, from here, legs can come all the way back to straight. Let's reach the arms back overhead, big inhale. And then exhale, we'll just take the hands so they come back down by our sides, bending into the knees, feet about hips distance apart. I want you to exhale as you press down into your heels, tuck the tailbone under, start to lift the hips to bridge. Inhale, and then exhale, bring it all the way back down. We're using this as a little interlude. Let's go for 4 more. Exhale, press into the heels, tuck the tailbone, lift the hips. Inhale, and then exhale, lower back down. For 3. For 2. And then 1 more. Good, hips lower all the way down. I want you to find that neutral spine, pulling the tailbone and the pubic bone so they come up in line with your belly button. From there, floating 1 leg to tabletop and then the other. We're going to peel up through head, neck, and shoulders and then pull the left leg in, shoot the right leg out. Hands can come to the top of your left shin. We're gonna take an exhale as we switch the legs. For 5 more, switch and switch. For 4 and 3. For 2, last 1, good, and then both knees pull in. We stay up in that curl, shoulder blades lifted. Inhale as you reach the arms and the legs out. Exhale as you draw the knees towards the nose, hands towards the shins. We go for 5. Have you caught on? We're doing the series of 5 for 4, for 3, for 2, and then 1 more. Good. Hug those knees in, extend the left leg up, shoot the right leg out long, walk the hands up towards the ankle or towards the calf. Big exhale, switch the legs. We switch and switch for 4, for 3, for 2, last 1. Good, both legs come together, heels together, toes apart. Hands can go behind the head. Lift back up towards the tip of those shoulder blades. Inhale as you lower the legs. Exhale as you lift the legs back up above the hips for 5 more. Lower and lift for 4, for 3, for 2, and then 1 more. Good. Bend into the knees. Whoo, knees about hips distance apart. Exhale as you twist right armpit to left knee. Shoot that right leg out long. And then switch for 5. For 4. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Head comes down. We hug the knees in towards the chest. Take a little rock from side to side. Good. Nice deep breath. All right. From here, you're grabbing onto your legs just behind the kneecap. You're going to give me a big exhale as you start to lower the legs down, nod the chin to the chest, roll yourself all the way up to seated. Scoot yourself forward so you're at the front edge of your mat. And then from here, you're taking your hands to your shins, pulling the heels in nice and close to your hips. Draw the belly button in, come into your C curve, and then float the feet up off of the mat. Inhale right here. Exhale, we're going to send it back. Oh, good. Inhale. Good. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, come up. Good. For 4. For 3. For 2. And then 1 more. Good. With that last one, you can bring the soles of the feet together, open the knees out nice and wide. Take a little butterfly stretch right there. Big inhale. And exhale, let it go. Good. Okay, with that last one, we're going to bring things over onto our right hip. I'm just going to move my towel over here. Forearm is going to come down to your mat. You'll go elbow directly underneath the shoulder. Now, we're going to start off here with the legs down. You'll bend your knees, stack your hips, your knees, and your feet. Now, from here, lift up through that bottom leg, or the bottom half of your leg. Bring your heels together, turn the toes apart. We clamshell. Exhale, open. Inhale, close. We'll open and close. Good. We open and close, open and close. Good. For 4, for 3, 2, and 1. You're going to extend this top leg, kick it out with the flexed foot, bend your knee, pull the heels together. Kick it out, bring it in. Kick it out, bring it in. We go for 4. For 3, keeping that bottom foot lifted. For 2. And then 1 more. Good. With that last one, close your clamshell, extend the legs out towards that bottom corner of your mat, and then lift up through your left leg. Point your toe, inhale, kick your leg forward, exhale, flex your foot, sweep it back. Point and kick, flex and sweep. Point and kick, flex and sweep. Some things that we did in Monday's class. Point, flex, point, and flex. We go for 3, for 2, 1 more, and then bring that left leg in to meet the right. Bend into the knees. You're going to lift up through that bottom side, and now from here we take that same clamshell, okay? You can extend the left arm up over the shoulder or take the left hand down to meet the right. I'm gonna go actually hand at the hip. You'll exhale as you open up through that left leg. Inhale as you take it down. If you start to feel tension through this side of your neck, you're dropping your gaze towards the right forearm for 5, 4, for 3, 2, last one, you open and hold, kicking the leg out and then bringing the feet together. Kick it out and bring it together. We go for 4, for 3, 2, and then one more. Feet come together, knees come together, you lower down onto your hip. Take a second right here. We're going to pop up onto the hand and then bring the knees really underneath us so that we can find our side kneeling position. So right knee's gonna go down, you'll extend your left leg out. Shoulders are stacked on top of the wrist. You can take your left hand to your hip or reach that left arm up above the shoulder. We're lifting the left leg so it comes up in line with your hip. Pointing the toe, you'll inhale, kick your leg forward, exhale, flex your foot, sweep it back. Point and kick, flex and sweep, just for 4. The worst part about intermediate workouts is that I have to do them. 3. For 2. One more, kick forward and then pull it back. Left leg lowers down. You're going to take your right leg, cross it back behind your left, and then reach that left arm up. Look at you, you're in a side plank. Inhale as you twist, reaching that left hand beneath the right side. Exhale as you open up. Good. Just for 3. For 2, and then one more. Good. Left arm sweeps down to meet the right. You're going to untwist that side plank and find your plank through center. Feet about hips distance apart, tucking the toes under. Exhale, bend the knees, hips towards the heels. Inhale as you launch forward, find that plank. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, reach it forward for 4. For 3, for 2, and then one more. Good, knees can drop down, untuck the toes, hips to the heels, find your child's pose. Big inhale, and exhale, let it go. Good. With that last exhale, we're just gonna get right into the other side, lowering down onto the left forearm, bending at the knees, stacking the hips, the knees, and the feet. Elbow directly underneath the shoulder. You're lifted up and away from your mat. Heels together, we're lifting up through the bottom half of the leg. Press the heels together, turn the toes out. Big exhale as you open up through that right leg. Inhale as you take it right back down. Good. For 4, 3, 2, one more, open and hold. We kick that right leg out and then pull it back in. I think we had the foot flexed. Out and in, out and in, just for 4, for 3, for 2, last one. Heels together, lower the legs all the way down and then extend the legs out towards that bottom corner. Right leg lifts up. You can start it back in line with your hip pointing through the toe. Inhale, kick your leg forward. Exhale, flex your foot, sweep it back. Point the toe, kick the leg, flex the foot, bring it back. Point and kick, flex and sweep for 4. For 3. For 2. And then one more. Good. Right leg comes on top of the left. You're bending back into the knees and then popping up through that bottom side. You can take the right hand wherever you'd like to. I think I'm going hand at the hip. When you're ready, heels pressed together, you open up through that top leg. Inhale as you take it back down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower for 4. For 3. 2, one more, you open and hold, kick the leg out, pull it back in, kick out and bring it in, out and in for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Good. You can lower down, take a second, press up onto your left hand, and then pull that left knee in so it comes underneath your hip. We're in our side kneeling position. I told you we would see this again. Left hand down, wrist underneath the shoulder. You can take the right hand towards the hip, to the head, or wherever. Lifting up through your right leg, you point your toe. Inhale, kick your leg forward. Exhale, flex the foot and sweep it back. Inhale, kick the leg forward. Exhale, flex your foot, take it back. I would love the leg up at hip height. If it's lower than that, that's perfectly fine. We go for 4. For 3, for 2, and then 1 more. Good. Right leg comes down. We're pressing into the left hand, stepping the left foot back behind the right so the feet are staggered. Reaching up through that right arm. It's an inhale as you twist, reaching the right hand underneath the left side. Exhale as you open back up. We go for 4. For 3. For 2. And then 1 more. Good. Right arm sweeps down to meet the left. We find our high plank through center, shoulders on top of the wrists. This time, exhale, press the hips up and back. Whoo, into a pike. And then inhale, pull things forward, shoulders over the wrist. Exhale, press up and back. Inhale, bring it down. Good. Exhale, up and back. Inhale, take it in. We go for 3. For 2. And then 1 more. Good. Knees drop down, untuck the toes, hips to the heels. Find your child's pose. Inhale as you fill the body up with air. Exhale as you push all of that air out. Woo, deflating the lungs. When you're ready, pulling things forward, we'll go face down onto our mat. Arms reaching out in front of you. I'll put my mic right here. Arms reaching out in front of you, legs reaching back behind you. We're tucking the tailbone under so you can feel a connection from your pubic bone and the front of your hips into your mat. You'll exhale as you start to squeeze the glutes, lift the legs, pointing the toes. It doesn't have to be super high. As we start to lower the legs down, we're going to lift up through the upper body. Good. We lower the upper body down. We lift the legs. Lower the legs. We lift the arms. Lower the arms, lift the legs. Lower the legs, lift the arms. Good. For 4. For 3. For 2. 1 more. Good. Everything can come down. Take a second and breathe. And then when you're ready, everything's going to come back up. Big exhale, lift the arms, lift the legs. Start to kick through your legs and also do those little kicks through your arms. We're trying our best to go opposite arm, opposite leg, but it probably won't happen. We'll hang here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Everything lowers down. Whew, hands underneath the shoulders. You're going to press yourself all the way up and back and find a child's pose. Rounding forward through the spine, pressing the hands down into your mat, reaching the hips back towards the heels, exaggerating that round forward so you can really find a counter stretch. Inhale and exhale, let it go. Good. Okay, from right there, we're going to come back down towards our mat. We're going to lay down onto our back. We'll do a little bit of teaser work because, you know, why not? Why the hell not, you know? Lay all the way down. We're going to start with the knees up above the hips, shins parallel to the ceiling. Arms are reaching up above your shoulders. You're going to exhale as you circle the arms out and around. Hands pull towards the hips as you start to lift up through the upper body. Extend the legs out and rock up to that teaser. Inhale and then exhale. Bend at the knees. Lower the upper body down. Arms float over the shoulders. Exhale, circle the arms out and around. Good. Inhale, we can lower it down. Good. For 3. And lower. For 2. And then 1 more. Good. Find that teaser. Hold it right there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs stay where they're at. Hands are going to sweep behind you, pressing into the heels of your hands, spreading your fingertips out nice and wide. Separate the feet about hips distance. We lower the left leg down and lift it up. We lower the right leg down. Lift it up for 3. And 3. Keep breathing. For 2. And 2. 1 more. One more. Legs come together. We're gonna float that left hand up, float the right hand up, and then lower all the way down, bending into the knees, arms above the shoulders. Take a second right here, breathe. Okay, if you need a little bit of a bigger stretch, you're gonna take it. If not, you're reaching the legs out all the way towards the edge of your mat. We reach the arms back up, and now we're gonna alternate single leg teasers. Sweeping your arms out by your sides. We press down into that left leg as we peel up through head, neck, and shoulders, lifting the right leg up. Inhale as you lower all the way back down. Now that was mean of me to make you start with the full teaser. Although that's kind of like, starting with bent knees and tabletop is called teaser 1. Getting into teaser with the legs out and the arms back is a different variation of teaser. Okay, how do we feel? Are you happy you wanted intermediate classes? We go for 2. And 2. One more. And then one more. Good. We lower all the way down. I'm making you do 3 full teasers right here, squeezing the legs together, arms reaching back. Inhale as you circle the arms out and around, peeling up through head, neck, and shoulders. We lift the legs up, find that strong teaser. Inhale, exhale as you lower all the way down with grace and ease. Head and heels touch down at the same time for 2. Inhale and exhale. For 1 more. Good. Okay, with that last one, I'm going to take my mic off and just yell because I know that this is going to smash my mic as we get into it, okay? So from here, we're kind of still working in our teaser, but this one's called boomerang. All right, maybe you've done it before, maybe you haven't, but we're going to start by coming up into our teaser. And again, I'm just going to yell, okay? We circle the arms out and around. We lift up through head, neck, and shoulders. Find that teaser and then cross the left ankle over the right. Okay, you're going to lower all the way down. Hands come down by your sides. We lift the legs so they come up over the hips, and then you're going to send the legs back overhead. Uncross your ankles, and then cross the right over the left. Roll yourself all the way down through the tailbone, and as the legs start to lower to a 45, we're going to come up into that teaser, drop the feet, and then press our upper body forward, crown of the head reaching towards the toes. Okay, we're going to inhale, come back up. How did I do this? Now inhale, come back up, lower the upper body down. As you lower the upper body, legs come up. We send the legs back overhead, uncross, cross the ankles, and then lower it down. Lift up to teaser, legs go down. We propel forward. Okay, we're doing 3 more like this. Ooh. Talk to me, baby. This is 2. Roll it down, lift the legs, send them overhead, uncross so the right ankle's on top. Cake by the ocean. You're my only one. Let's lose our minds and go fucking crazy. Okay, last one. We uncross, right ankle over the left. We roll it down, come up to that teaser, lower the legs, sweep the arms back. 1 more, bring it all the way down. We end with the left ankle over the right. We roll all the way down. You're going to find that teaser, drop the legs, and then sweep the arms back. Good. Okay, we're coming all the way back up to seated. Let's open up through the feet. Flex your feet. And then reach your arms so they go out to T. Inhale as you twist over towards the left. We're going to reach the right hand to the outside of the left foot. Exhale up through center. Inhale, untwist, and take it the other way. Let's do 2. And 2. I hope taking my mic off for that helped. My mic always smashes my chest when we do inversions. Good, with that last one, you're coming all the way up through seated, arms reaching out in front of you. Inhale as you sit up tall, exhale as you tuck and roll. Take it all the way back down to your mat. Good. We're bending at the knees, taking the feet in so they're about hips distance apart. You're gonna take a moment and breathe. Hands come down by your sides, roll the shoulders down and back. And then take your left leg, you're going to extend that left leg so it goes up towards the ceiling. When you're ready, press into the right heel, exhale, tuck the tailbone, lift the hips up to bridge. Inhale, and then exhale, take it back down. We'll lift up and then lower down. Good. This is just as much about using the right leg as it is about using the upper body to stabilize you. So you should be able to feel the presence of your shoulders, your triceps, and your hands pressing into the mat. Good. We're going for 3, for 2. On this one, we hold up at the top. Flex your foot, inhale as you lower your leg down, knees come in line, point the toe, lift the leg back up. For 5, flex the foot and lower, point the toe and lift. For 4, for 3, for 2, and then 1 more. Good. Bend into that right knee, left foot comes down, lower the hips all the way down through center. Take a second and breathe. And then we go right over to the other side. You're pressing into your left heel, extending that right leg up. You can point your toe or flex your feet and take a look at my sweaty, shiny feet. Press down into the upper body. Exhale as you tuck the tailbone, start to lift the hips up to bridge. Inhale, exhale, take it down. Up and down. Up and down. For 4, for 3, for 2. 1 more, we lift and hold, flex your foot, inhale, lower knees come in line, point your toe, lift your leg. For 5, flex and lower, point and lift. For 4, for 3, for 2. 1 more. Good. Bend into that right knee, plant your foot down, and then lower your hips all the way down through center. Take a moment and breathe. When you're ready, we're pressing back down into that right heel, left leg lifting back up above the hip. You're pointing into your toe. Again, we're still using the upper body to help us stabilize, so don't be afraid to press into the hands and the shoulders. Exhale as you start to lift the hips up to bridge. You're gonna pause there up at the top, and then inhale, you draw a line down. Knees come in line. You're going to circle that left leg out, and then come up and around for 3, for 2, 1 more. Good, and then reverse, opening out towards the left. We lower down, trying to keep the hips level for 3, for 2, and then 1 more. Good, bending into the left knee, left foot goes down, we lower the hips down through center. Okay, right over to the other side, press into that left heel. Right leg lifts up. We tuck the tailbone, lift the hips, come up to that bridge and right into the circles, lowering down, opening out towards the right, coming up and around for 3. And it can be small for 2. And then 1 more. Are you having fun? Open your leg out. We reverse the circle, lift up through center for 3. Is it better that it's just 4 circles for 2? 1 more. Good. Bend into your right knee. Lower the hips all the way down, and then walk your feet out wider than your hips. Let's drop both knees over towards the left. Right hip lifts, right shoulder stays anchored down. Bring it up through center, drop both knees over towards the right, let the left hip lift, left shoulder stays anchored down. My mat is moving further and further forward as we go through this class. Okay, from here you're reaching the legs out in front of you, reaching the arms back behind you. Big exhale as you circle the arms out and around, hands pull towards the hips. We lift up through head, neck, and shoulders, and the legs lift up with us. We find our teaser and then grab onto the ankles. Okay, see if you can get up into that teaser a little bit more. Pressing legs into hands, hands into legs. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We can bend the knees, bring the feet so they go down onto the mat, and then pull the soles of the feet together, open up at the knees, butterfly stretch. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Good. Okay, from right here, you're scooting towards the edge of your mat. I'd say the bottom edge, so you have room back behind you to roll. We're doing a little bit more rolling. If you've done open leg rocker with me before, that's where we are headed. Aren't you excited? So that same position we just got into, holding on to the ankles for our teaser, that's kind of where we're headed again, okay? So if you're a little bit sweaty, I'd probably grab for a towel and then go in from there. We're back on the hips. You're pulling the shins in, and then again, finding that C curve, drawing the belly button in. Grab a hold of that left ankle, extend the left leg up, and then grab onto the right ankle, extend the right leg up. We're pressing legs into hands, hands into legs. You inhale right here, nice flat back. Exhale as you come down. You're gonna roll back and then come up to seated. It never goes that smoothly. Okay, inhale, exhale. Good, let's just do 4. For 3. For 2. And 1 more. Good, hold up at the top, holding onto those ankles. Press the chest forward, nice flat back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs can come together. Soles of the feet press together, knees open out nice and wide. I'm so sweaty, I'm like slippery. I can't hold on to anything. This is not good. Not good. Okay, wonderful. From here, we're coming up to seated, and then of course, we're gonna roll back down onto our mat. Feet can stay in front of you about hips distance. You can reach the arms out. You're gonna roll it all the way down, and then once you get all the way down, you're gonna reach the arms back overhead. Inhale. Exhale, you're gonna roll it right back up. For 4, inhale. Exhale, take it down. And then bring it up. For 3. For 2. And then. Now this time when you roll down, good news is you get to stay there. Okay, shoulders down, head down. We're going to float the legs so they come up to tabletop, knees right up above your hips. Now, usually in the classic mat Pilates sequence, we start the class with our 100. Here, we're obviously in the middle of class, so we're just gonna get to it. Knees up above the hips, arms are reaching up above your shoulders. It's an exhale to press your hands down. They come right outside of your hips. You're tucking chin to chest, looking forward towards the center of your legs. Start to pump your hands down by your sides. Think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I meant to say inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep moving your arms like this. And we're gonna do some fun stuff with the legs. Extend the legs up towards the ceiling, pointing through your toes. You're gonna lower the left leg down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, switch. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Good. One more time, we lower the left leg. One more time, we lower the right leg. And then you'll bring those legs together, drop down through head, neck, and shoulders, hug the knees in towards your chest. Little rock from side to side. Big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Good. Okay, kind of fun, right? Are you having the time of your life yet? Are you? One more ab thing right here, and then I promise I'm not gonna make you do any more isolated core work because that would be rude. Knees above the hips, hands are coming behind your head. You're lifting up through head, neck, and shoulders. That bicycle crunch we did before, we're gonna hit it again. I want you to twist over towards that left knee, twisting with the right armpit. Pause there. Shoot the left leg out. Bend the left knee back in, and now switch over to the other side. Left armpit towards the right knee. Right leg slides out, right leg pulls back in, and we'll twist it over to the other side. Left leg goes out, left leg pulls in, and we switch. Right leg out, right leg in, and then switch. We go for 2, and 2, 1, And then last one. Good. And then head, neck, and shoulders can drop down. You can hug the knees towards the chest, little rock from side to side. Good. Okay. Big inhale, fill up with air. Exhale out, you're going to let it go. Okay, from right here, you can grab a hold of the legs just below the knee. You're going to roll yourself so that you come all the way up to seated. Take a second and breathe right there. Okay, and then from here, I'm just gonna scoot back a little bit closer towards my towel because my hands are so incredibly sweaty. Fingertips can turn out towards the sides of your mat, or they can even go back behind you. We're gonna reach the legs so they go out in front of us. Hips are pretty much directly underneath the shoulders, okay? You're gonna press down into your hands, press your chest forward, squeeze those heels together, and then start to peel the body off of the mat. Pressing the hips up, finding your reverse plank. Inhale, exhale as you lower all the way back down. Okay, that kind of did not feel nice on my back, so we're only gonna do 3 more. Good, for 2. And then 1 more. Good. We lower all the way down, hips come down. We're coming off of the hands, taking a moment and breathing. We're going to sweep the arms up and around overhead and then dive forward towards the feet, rounding forward through the spine, reaching the crown of the head forward. Exhale as you start to rebuild the spine, shoulders on top of hips, arms lift up. And then again, we're going to dive forward, nodding the chin to the chest, rounding forward through the shoulders, reaching those fingertips forward. Inhale, exhale, rebuild the spine. Yeah, you can tell this class is getting crazy because my hair is wild. It's getting a little bit wild. Okay, good. From right here, let's just rebuild the spine. Oh my God, you guys, I cannot keep going. Hands are going to come behind you. We're going to do a little bit more glute work. We can bring the legs together and let's pop up into a tabletop position because, you know, why not? Why the hell not, right? Okay, we're going to take the left forearm down. Right hand is going to stay connected to the mat. Left knee stays down, right leg is going to extend back. You're gonna give me a big exhale as you lift that leg up, squeezing the glute. Inhale as you lower back down. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, lower. And lift, lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good, for 4. For 3. 2. 1 more. Right foot comes down, tuck the toes, press up onto the left hand. From here, we're going to lift up into our plank. We step the left foot back, and then we bring the left knee back in. We step the toes back. We draw the knee in towards the chest. We go back and in, back and in. For 3, for 2, 1 more. Left knee bends, you drop it down. Left forearm comes back down. We're gonna do 3 leg lifts. 3, 2, and 1. Right toes tuck under, press up onto the left hand, step the foot back and in. For 2, 1 more. We take the left knee, you bring it down, forearm comes down, we lift the leg. 4, 2, and 1. Right foot comes down, tuck the toes. You're stepping the left foot back, drawing the knee in. For 3, for 2, for 1. Good. Left knee comes down, left forearm comes down. We go for 5 leg lifts. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right foot comes down, tuck the toes, left hand presses up, we step back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left knee comes down, here we go, last time for 6. Lift and lower. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, right toes tuck under, press up onto that left hand. We step back, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Left knee comes down, right knee comes down to meet it. We reach the hips towards the heels. Take a second and breathe. Inhale. And then exhale, you're just pulling forward, dropping down onto the right forearm. Left hand stays down. We do that same thing on the other side. Reaching back through the left leg, right knee stays down. You exhale, lift the leg, squeeze the glute. Inhale, tap the toes down. Good. Hips are going to open up a little bit towards the left. Your chest is rotated a little bit towards the left as well. But what I don't want to see is your right hip pulling all the way over towards the right side of the room. Okay? We're trying to keep hips stacked on top of knee for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left foot comes down, tuck the toes, press up onto that right hand, and then step your right foot back, draw the knee in. Right toes back. Draw the knee in, back, back, and in. Good. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Right knee drops down. Come down to the forearm. We do 3 leg lifts. 3, 2, and 1. Left toes tuck under. Press up onto both hands. We step that right foot back. Draw in. For 2. 1 more. Right knee comes down. Right forearm down. We go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toes tuck under. Press up onto both hands. Right foot goes back. Draw the knee in. Back and in for 2. 1. Good. Right knee comes down. Right forearm comes down. Oh my God, we're going for 5 leg lifts. Lift up and lower for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tuck the toes, press up onto the hands. Oh my gosh, we step the foot back, draw the knee in for 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Good. Right knee goes down. We drop to the right forearm. We lift for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left toes come down. Tuck the toes under. Pop up onto both hands. We draw that right knee up. Step the foot back. Draw the knee to the chest. Back and in for 4. Woo! For 3, 2, and 1. Good. Right knee comes down, left knee comes down, hips towards the heels. Find your child's pose. Big inhale. Exhale, let it go. You guys, I'm dying. I'm actually dying. Yikes. Okay, now from here, I'm gonna make us end with some push-ups. If you don't wanna do that, that's okay. If you wanna take a box press instead, I'm about it. I'm taking my push-ups for my knees because I'm just tired. I'm honestly just tired. But if you want to pop up onto your toes, you're going to go for it. If you're with me down on the knees, we're bringing knees together, drawing the inner thighs together, releasing the feet down towards the mat, tucking the tailbone under. Let's just do 5. Inhale, bend into the elbows, lower the chest. Exhale, press up and away. We go for 4. For 3. For 2. 1 more. Good. Hips go all the way back towards the heels. You can open up at the knees a little bit wider, pressing the chest down towards your mat, pressing into the heels of your hands. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. And then when you're ready, start to walk your hands in towards your knees. Shoulders on top of hips, crown of the head lifts up. I feel like I just went swimming. That's how sweaty I am. Legs are coming out from underneath you. You're going to extend the legs out in front of you, opening your feet up so that they're about mat's distance. Flexing your feet, pulling toes to nose. Now I'm like regretting ever putting this on the schedule. Hands behind the head, open up through the chest, reach the elbows out. Inhale as you twist the upper body over towards the right. We do a 1-2 pulse. 1, 2. To the left, we pulse 1, 2. Good, for 3. For 2. And 1 more. Good. With that last one, arms reaching out in front of you, we're gonna take that left hand, reach towards the outside of your right foot, and then take your right hand to meet your left. Inhale as you open up through that right arm, actively pressing the hand into the foot into the hand. Close that right arm back down for 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 1 more. Good, and then come all the way up through center. Take that right hand to the outside of the left foot. I'm like so incredibly sweaty, oh my gosh. Left hand comes to meet the right. Inhale, open up through that left arm. Inhale, bring it back in for 2 more. Open. And I'ma try to keep from going under. Good, bring it all the way back up to seated, and then inhale, reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, take the right hand down, reach the left arm up and over, big side body stretch. Still pressing down into both hips, so we're not feeling that left hip lifting up, we're keeping it anchored down. Come up through center, both arms lift, and then take the left hand down, reach the right arm up. Good, let's come up through center and do that one more time. Right hand goes down, left arm reaches up and over. Good, arms come up and then we take it over the other way. Good, come up through center, both hands can go down. Let's bend the knees, plant the feet firmly down, and then take the left ankle over the top of the right knee, pressing the chest forward towards the legs, finding a release through the outside of your left hip. If you'd prefer to take this laying all the way down, you know the drill, you can do that. We're holding here for an inhale. And for an exhale. And then we'll switch over to the other side. Left foot down, right ankle over the top of the knee, pressing the chest forward towards the legs, rolling the shoulders away from the ears. I know this class was stressful. I know it's stressful to be with me sometimes, but I don't know. I'm calling out the people that always ask for intermediate classes. This is what you asked for. Why you asked for it, we'll never know. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Then uncross that ankle. Let's reach the legs out in front of us one more time. Big inhale, reach those arms up overhead. Exhale as you fold forward, hinging at the hips. Maybe reaching down for the feet if you can reach them, rounding forward through the spine. Maybe the forearms can come down. Maybe your chest can get closer towards the mat. We'll take one big inhale. Exhale, let it go. And then when you're ready, start to rebuild the spine, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders on top of the hips, crown of the head lifts up. Once you get here, you can take any other stretches you feel like you need, but you're all finished with me for the day. Hopefully you enjoyed this class. Hopefully you made some valiant efforts to do some of these exercises. Remember, you're awesome no matter what you did or didn't do in this class. You can do absolutely anything you put your mind to, and I'll see you back here for our next class.